that I had to exit to save myself from more despair. It just took too much air, and I was choking from the negativity that you put in front of me. However, I want you to know that I do hope that you are okay. I am thinking of you in a positive way. It makes me sad to move away from our friendship, but the pain you insisted upon me just wouldn't let. You were always blue and I knew you needed help. I felt your pain, but that I have been there before. It is a long-winded sword that you have to learn to explore. I'm trying to move on, but part of me thinks I want to try again. When you feel better around the bend, but the pain you insisted just would not end. Was trying to lend you a hand, but in the end I just ran away and to stay my distance on the sidelines. Really, I do hope that you are fine. I really did want something more than friendship, but you shipped that thought way in the beginning. In the end, single friends cannot remain friends. Either they get close or their friendship ends. I did my best to fend off the feelings and to end what you were dealing with. Too much negativity. You claim suicide daily and you hate your job. You're asking, please save me, but I can't. You got accept and told me just to say that you are okay, but I couldn't help the pain that still lays, and it really bothered me and felt that you needed to take action against the infraction of your misery. I told you my advice, but you never thought twice. You adamantly enticed your feelings in a vice and refused to listen. I may not be a psychiatrist, but I have tried 30 meds for the most part. I know how I have felt and what was going inside my head, but you read me as an enemy and told me to quit talking, mocking me that you kept telling me to take meds. Our friendship is dead for the most part. You're far from blue, which is true. If you tried to have a positive light, you wouldn't be in such of a fright, and there would be less suffering inside. Our conversations would end up sour every hour, no matter how much I tried to convince you that you have the power to fight with your might. But the early morning calls made me tired and I did give it all. However, I stalled the conversation and will no longer do video calls. It is just too much for me. In the end, I know that you are hurting, and I often end up blurting things I knew would just offend you in the future. So wrap your band-aid around the suture and let's keep things mutual. I know you think as I write this rap, it is not true that I do not give a crap. I do wish we can interact and find a way to benefit us both, but to keep things mended will only get you more offended. You probably would break down and cry. It is a lie to say that I have not tried, so don't dare think that you mean nothing to me. I just want you to be free, where you can be carefree and sing yourself to sleep. I found it weird that I had to sing you a lullaby every night for you to go to sleep, and I could not draw you sunflowers cause I was not motivated, a little offbeat. I hope you not end your life. Do not take a knife to the throat. You are in my note, the first entry that I spoke, so get yourself on track and try to relax. I pray that you tell yourself that I won't end my life, and I'll keep fighting with thoughts in this writing. You asked me to hold your hand and live in Korea, but I would never be able to be free, and I can't free you. It would just be hard to, since I have bipolar disorder. All my crap would be out of order. So do not walk the line. Keep this in mind. You will be just fine. You must tell yourself that. Don't tell yourself you are fat. Well, I guess you can, but try to get yourself to the gym or walk around town or give a bike a few spins. I am on the sidelines rooting for you. If you only knew that I'm still praying and thinking of you. Keep taking your meds to take care of the depressive frustrations, but in the moment I'm also debating how you will end your fate. Do not hate me for giving you insight and the meds that I feel aren't right, cause in the end you should feel better. Not write to me in angry letters. I will block you, however I do shock you, and I do not mock you. I just relock eyes and can see the beautiful skies and the blue seas, so you can do your best to be carefree. I hope on cloudy days and difficulty at your work that you find peace and happiness in spurts rather than depression. Personally, I feel that you must find a job that you like to do and that you can handle, not me telling you that you keep the job just to be normal. Your sight may say this to you, but I feel it is only keeping you blue. If you only knew how life can be great, so why wait on a job you hate or a job you can't handle? You should not care if you are normal or not, cause it don't matter. You are human and you should feel like you love yourself a lot. The truth is that I wish it'd be dead, and it's really hard to tell you that you shouldn't kill yourself. Was basically running my thoughts against my will, and it just made things uneasy and made things more appeasing. Yes, it would be nice to find a girl from Korea like my ex in the light, but dang, you are so dark that I feel that I'm going to lose my hair. I could not bear meeting you at the moment because you would just make me weary, ruin my trip to Korea in a hurry. So I'm just going to be in John, Jew, and Busan upon that time, maybe in the distance, that I can trust that you aren't going to get help and inventing me your problems. It should be your obligation to deal with your own frustration. I try to demonstrate my elations and my despair and show you I am utterly mentally ill and that I'm doing my best to treat you fair. So spare me these words, I hope that you heard them in some shape or form. This is just a rap that I wrote. It's sort of like an act of prayer, and I spend so much time trying to write it all out. I am not really pouting or shouting all of this, so you will notice that I'm in a very shallow voice, a quiet voice that I may share with you someday, but time will tell and I can only wait. I don't know if you'll move on or if I will, since I've been single for 7 years. My time is getting near and so is yours. I don't really fear being single, in fact I may seem too comfortable with it. Never had a GF for over 3 months, and the best one I had, my family did not want me to marry her. I mean, yeah, it's true, I was not very responsible, and I would be forced to work a 9 to 5. It would eat me alive, and I wanted to focus on my creativity like music and art. So in the end, I knew this is why we remain apart. I do have the what ifs and what could have been, but in the end, this is how the story ends. My last thoughts are this: I wish you the best, and life is a test. It is too short to abort yourself, so try to get well to keep yourself from hell, and time will tell when we can talk again. Peace, TraVisT. Hailey, I am thinking of you, and I want you to be free. I hope you just understand that you need to be and let go of your misery. So take this, end it in prayers.